Legacy. Legacy. Everyone must leave something behind when he dies. A child, or a book, or a painting, or a house, or a garden planted. I love that thought. Sorry. It reminds me that the things we create, nurture, and touch during our lives can continue to have meaning long after we're gone. And sometimes it's something simple as a garden or a home filled with memories. So if you're looking to, there's so many things that have happened in our lives that are memories that have got us to here, and legacies that our parents and our grandparents have given us. It could be a home, could be a way we walk or talk, or how we move our hands around when we talk, which is part of where I'm at. And, your soul goes somewhere, but your spirit lives on. And so I really, this was actually a quote from, Ray Bradbury. He was a fantasy and science fiction writer, and it was a quote within a quote from one of his movies. So, and it kind of touched me, and I thought, it's a legacy. And with what, every day we hear about some celebrity that has left us. They've left a legacy of their career, of their creativity, and it's just part of who we are, and we get to leave it either to our fans, or to our family, or to our friends, or somehow to the next generation. So in the next generation, hi Mary Lou, thanks for watching. In the next generation, are you a first-time home buyer? Now, in my research, I said, what's a first-time home buyer? And that is generally somebody who doesn't necessarily never owned, but somebody who may not have owned for the last 3 years. And it's and that's a primary residence. You might have a rental property, but a primary residence. And here's something that surprised me. Back in the 1980s, the average first-time home buyer was about 29-30. As of 2025, the average home buyer is 40. Interesting. Here in Southern California, looking for stats just for Southern California. Nationwide, I think it may be about the same. Wow, things have changed a lot. And if you realize there's a lot of financial programs specifically for first-time home buyers, but sometimes it's actually for a second-time home buyer that could use it after haven't owned anything for several years. So, but that's a conversation to have with a lender, and I can refer you to a couple of great lenders that I work with. There's a lot of different types of programs out there for first-time home buyers, and you wouldn't want to miss out. There's always an opportunity if you're a first-time home buyer, whether you're 35 or 40. And of course, if you have a home, one of the things you're creating is your garden. I have, in front of my townhome, even though I'm in an association, I helped the gardener choose some of the flowers that were put in front of my townhouse, because I want it brightens my day when I walk by, and it brightens my neighbors who walk by. So, and that will always be there. Somehow it will live on past my life, and that's my little legacy. So what is your legacy? Why don't you send me a message down below and let me know what you think your legacy is going to be for the next generation, for your family, for your friends, for those who are close to you. and let's talk a little bit about it. So, Carol Gilles with Fredericks Realty, 310-864-9738. It's a Wild Wednesday. Have a good one. Leave a legacy. Bye.